of fulfilling our debt obligations. We will continue to focus on a long-term value creation and growth will be managed by our internal accruals. Once the market stabilizes, we will review our capital market strategy.
One of the worst sufferers in this entire saga is LIC. The insurer has an investment of 24,000 crore rupees in 4 Adani Group companies: Enterprises, Total Gas, Green Energy and Transmission. This investment has grown to 33,000 crore at its peak. Today, the value was being pegged at 29,000 crore, with gains having fallen to around 5,000 crore rupees. The issue is already turning into a political hot potato, with opposition parties questioning the government in parliament about investment by state-owned companies like LIC, SBI and SBI Life in the Adani Group. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
Now, the opposition versus centre showdown regains steam. Just like Thursday, even today's parliament session witnessed high-voltage drama in parliament. The opposition leaders raised shame slogans while demanding a debate on the Adani stock crash. The speakers of both houses urged the opposition to let parliament function properly and raise issues concerning the people. The houses were adjourned until Monday amid sloganeering. The opposition has tabled several demands from the centre: a parliament discussion on the Adani Group fallout, amongst others, by a joint parliamentary committee, or a time-bound investigation by a Supreme Court appointed panel, a day-to-day report on the allegations against the Adani Group, as well as for the centre to confiscate Gautam Adani's passport.
अकेले अडानी का भ्रष्टाचार नहीं है, ये भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का भ्रष्टाचार है। भारत के प्रधानमंत्री की खामोशी ये बताती है कि उनका और उनकी पार्टी का काला धन जो विदेशों के माध्यम से अडानी की कंपनियों में आया, उसकी जांच कराना नहीं चाहते। मैंने पिछले सत्र में, याद रखिए, तब भी मैंने कहा था कि 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए का कर्जा आपने एक व्यक्ति को क्यों दिलवा दिया? किसके कहने पे LIC ने और SBI ने पैसा दिया? जब बाकी प्राइवेट बैंक्स उसमें पैसा नहीं लगा रही हैं, तो इन्होंने कैसे दे दिया? क्या इनके पास कोई रिसर्च नहीं था? क्या इनके पास कोई जानकारी नहीं थी?
The opposition, all the opposition parties unitedly want a discussion on this extremely important issue, in as much as it affects the ordinary citizens of this country. And they believe that this is a matter of sufficient importance that the government should permit it. Now, as you know, the government is resisting. They don't want these issues to be discussed. They didn't want China to be discussed in the last session. They don't want unemployment and price rise to be discussed. Any issue that the government thinks will embarrass them, they don't want to discuss it.
It should be probed in a right perspective. So JPC will be right better because the parliament members can be there. How could Adani within that short term become run so fast? So this needs to be done. It is something like crony capitalism.
Right.
A friendship.
Okay.
In capitalist friendship, when you have the backing of a government.
हमारे सरकार का लेना देना कुछ नहीं है. There is absolutely no connection. And राष्ट्रपति का अभिभाषण का चर्चा प्रायोरिटी रहता है. चर्चा शुरू करने के लिए तैयार है तो उनके पास कुछ मुद्दा नहीं है.
सर, वो JPC या कोई डिमांड कर रहे हैं?
JPC में हमारा काम सरकार का कोई नहीं.
That's a long list of demands that they've come up with on the entire Adani issue. Okay, we'll go back across to Aishwarya in a moment. Now, the slide in Adani stocks is, of course, a fallout of the Hindenburg report. The research group has been dubbed the global bloodhound for alleged financial frauds. India Today reached Hindenburg's New York office. Here's what we found.
A newbie in the world of financial intelligence. Based in New York and named after the German airship that blew up in 1937. Hindenburg has smacked the net worth of Gautam Adani, Asia's richest man till Monday. India Today, the country's first network to locate the short seller's registered address in the United States. 631W 207th Street, New York.
This clearly looks like a residential premises and not a commercial one. We came here hoping that if this is the address, the office of Hindenburg Research, we might be able to talk to Mr. Anderson and get some comment, some response from him on the report that he published last week on his website.
Launched in 2017 by this man, Nathan Anderson, a Connecticut native, formerly a data company worker, Hindenburg shot to limelight in 2020. That was when its accusations of fraud against an American electric truck maker led to its founder's conviction in the US.
There is no way of ensuring right now or verifying for that moment that Mr. Anderson is actually in this premise or he lives here or he comes here. So this attempt at clearly reaching out to him has not gone as intended. In the meantime, we are constantly trying to contact him through social media, through the email ID registered on Hindenburg Research's website. But so far, we've not got a response from him.
Hindenburg's reputation has grown as a bloodhound for financial wrongdoing. The short seller has issued critical reports on various companies and startups, leading to a drastic fall in their stock value in the past. The Adani Group has rejected Hindenburg claims about it as baseless and a calculated attack on India.
At this point of time, it's important to understand from Mr. Anderson what more he can add to substantiate all that he has mentioned in this report. This is Hiral Sachti for TV Today from New York City, New York.
Well, it's been the worst 7 days for Adani. Gautam Adani has slipped from being the second richest to the 16th in the world. And Adani Group has lost over $120 billion in market cap in 7 trading days. Adani Enterprises faces ignominy of withdrawing 20,000 crore FPO. That was the final fallout. Retail investors have eschewed Adani Enterprises FPO after that Hindenburg report. They completely stayed away from the issue. And the flagship holding company Adani Enterprises has lost about 54% of its value in these last 7 trading days alone.
और साथ ही में अगर आप पूरा हिसाब किताब लगाएंगे जो कि ईडी ने लगाया है तो 2600 से ऊपर करोड़ रुपए का नुकसान होता है और रिटेल में 125% की प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी होती है। तो इन सब को लेकर जो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी डायरेक्टली इसमें शामिल है, उनका नाम भी आया है, विभिन्न गवाहों ने नाम दिया है और जो दानिक्स के अफसर हैं सी अरविंद, उन्होंने ये भी बताया कि 2021 मार्च में जब इनको केजरीवाल जी के घर में ये कागज सौंपा गया और रिपोर्ट बनाने को कहा गया और पहली बार ये कागज इन्होंने देखा था तो उस समय पर जो है किकबैक्स का भी प्रावधान इन्होंने पूरी रूप से तय कर लिया था और जो होलसेल में प्रॉफिट है वो 12% पर निश्चित किया गया था और इस सब काम धंधे के लिए जो है इनको 100 करोड़ की एडवांस जो है किकबैक मिला था और वो 100 करोड़ रुपए का जो किकबैक है वो विजय नायर ने गोवा चुनाव आदि में खर्च किया और विजय नायर कोई आम आदमी पार्टी के आम कार्यकर्ता नहीं है बल्कि एक ऐसे कार्यकर्ता हैं जिनको राइट हैंड बोला जाता है, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के क्लोज एसोसिएट हैं और कम्युनिकेशन इंचार्ज थे वो आम आदमी पार्टी के। 2873 करोड़ का जो नुकसान है वो आंका है एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट ने और मैं यही कहना चाहती हूँ कि आम आदमी पार्टी जिस प्रकार से ईडी के ऊपर प्रश्न चिन्ह लगा रही है और ईडी जो है मैं स्पष्ट रूप से आप सबके माध्यम से स्पष्ट करना चाहती हूँ कि ईडी भ्रष्टाचार विरोधी गतिविधियों में बनाई गई एक संस्था है जिसका काम भ्रष्टाचार को मिटाना है, भ्रष्टाचार को आंकना है। तो ऐसी संस्था के ऊपर जब कोई संवैधानिक पद पर बैठा हुआ चीफ मिनिस्टर या उप चीफ मिनिस्टर, उप मुख्यमंत्री व्यक्ति लांछन लगाता है तो वो उसी से स्पष्ट होता है कि वो भ्रष्टाचार को बढ़ाने वाली शक्तियों के साथ है और वो नहीं चाहता कि देश से भ्रष्टाचार समाप्त हो क्योंकि सोल ऑब्जेक्टिव जो है ईडी का वो भ्रष्टाचार को समाप्त करना है, टू मिटिगेट करप्शन। और जो ईडी का रोल है वो लगातार और बार बार सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी स्पष्ट किया और पिछले ही साल जो है एक ऐसा केस सामने आया जिसमें बिल्कुल स्पष्ट शब्दों के अंदर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपहेल्ड किया कि अरेस्ट की जो ताकत है, अटैचमेंट ऑर्डर जो है वो करने की जो क्षमता है, मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग के केसेस में सर्च और सीजर की जो उनकी ताकत है पीएमएलए के तहत, वो सब जो कानूनी रूप से बिल्कुल ठीक है और ईडी के पास ये सब जो है पावर्स हैं और ये सब पावर्स जो है वो कोई कंफ्यूजन पैदा करने की कोशिश ना की जाए, क्योंकि लगातार इस तरीके का कंफ्यूजन पैदा करने की प्रयास रहता है, खासतौर पे उन लोगों द्वारा जो भ्रष्टाचार में शामिल हैं और सम्मिलित रहे हैं। और जो भी गैर कानूनी और असंवैधानिक तरीके से होने वाले कार्य हैं उनके खिलाफ काम करना जो है वो ईडी का कर्तव्य है और ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एजेंसी के काम को लेकर इस तरीके का पहले ही एक निर्णय भी दे दिया है। और इसमें जो अगर ईडी की ताकत को, ईडी की क्षमता को, ईडी के कार्य को कोई चैलेंज कर रहा है और उसको गलत ठहरा रहा है कि इट्स अ फेक चार्जशीट, मैं उसको यही कहना चाहती हूँ और समझाना चाहती हूँ कि आप एक तरीके से सुप्रीम कोर्ट का भी उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं। It's a contempt of the verdict of Supreme Court because Supreme Court has already upheld the powers of Enforcement Directorate, and the job of Enforcement Directorate is to prevent corruption। और सीधे तौर पर जो आज स्पष्ट होता है वो यही स्पष्ट होता है कि केजरीवाल जी और आम आदमी पार्टी का सीधे सीधे जो गठबंधन है वो अनियमित धंधों के साथ है और पूरे तरीके से इनका नाम इन चीजों के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है। मुझे याद है कि कोई एक ऐसी रेजिडेंट वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन मेरे क्षेत्र की नहीं है जिसने पहले बारी में जो अनियमित ढंग से शराब के ठेके हर गली मोहल्ले कोने पर खुल गए थे उसको लेकर विरोध ना जताया हो और हम तक उसकी शिकायत ना पहुंचाई हो। एक एक ने जो है आरडब्ल्यूए ने इसके खिलाफ आवाज उठाई थी और ईडी ने जिस प्रकार से निष्पक्ष जांच करके ये साबित किया है कि शराब की नीति की आड़ में जो धंधा, गोरख धंधा दिल्ली की आम आदमी पार्टी ने किया, वो नाम भी स्पष्ट हो गए हैं, मुख्यमंत्री और उप मुख्यमंत्री दोनों के नाम उसमें आते हैं। तो समझो कि आज जो हालत है इनकी वो ऐसी है कि काटो तो खून नहीं, और संवैधानिक पदों पर बैठे हुए लोग इस प्रकार की असंवैधानिक गतिविधियों में जुड़े हों और ऐसी कानून को मान्यता देने वाली एजेंसियों का अनादर करते हों, इसी से स्पष्ट है कि लगातार इन्होंने हदें पार की हैं और कानून व्यवस्था का उल्लंघन करने का प्रयास किया है। I will say the same thing in English for the consumption of English media. This is now the second charge sheet which has been filed in PMLA case against the excise policy of Delhi government, whereby how Aam Aadmi Party looted Delhi and the modus operandi of Aam Aadmi Party has been disclosed. In the first charge sheet, a person whose name was Sameer Mahendru and his firms were named in the first charge sheet under PMLA, and the agency had claimed that Mahendru had formed a super cartel, and this super cartel was with alleged South Group to control 9 out of 32 zones of a liquor vending business in Delhi. ED has disclosed that there is a person named Vijay Nair, who's not just a normal worker of Aam Aadmi Party, but is a close confidant and associate of none less than the Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal. And it has been alleged that he received an advance kickback of 100 crores, which was used for Goa elections from the South Group. ED also revealed that Aam Aadmi Party's Vijay Nair was the one who orchestrated this entire episode or this entire scam. And in this case, he was in close contact with Arvind Kejriwal and Mr. Manish Sisodia, and he was the communication in charge of Aam Aadmi Party. In one such statement, Sameer Mahindra, who was the ringleader of Super Cartel, has also disclosed that Vijay Nair made him try to make contacts with Arvind Kejriwal. When physically that did not happen, then on FaceTime through his phone, this connection was established, and he himself ended up speaking to Arvind Kejriwal, where Arvind Kejriwal said, he's our boy, he's my boy, and you can freely deal with him in any manner whatsoever. In this entire conspiracy, 4 other people's name has erupted. One is Abhishek Boinpalli, an alleged consultant of Aurobindo, Abhishek Boinpalli, who's a consultant. Then Aurobindo Pharma's promoter, P. Sarat Chandra Reddy. Then Pernod Ricard's manager, Binoy Babu. Then owner of Buddy Retail Private Limited, Amit Arora. These 4 people's name have always also come up in the second charge sheet. The self-certifying Aam Aadmi Party's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia's names have also cropped up in this charge sheet. And ED has pegged a loss of close to 2,873 crores through this scam. It is evident that Delhi excise policy of 21-22 was created to cause loss to the exchequer and benefit Aam Aadmi Party. And in this entire promotion campaign, cartels were created. Cartelization is not permitted under the law. And also, blacklisted companies were allowed to participate and were given tender to control various zones. And couple of people, Magunta Srinivasalu, his son, and Sarat Chandra Reddy and Kavita, these names have also come up in the investigation. The policy not only promoted cartelization but also fixed a wholesale profit of 12%, and this 12% profit, which was fixed at wholesale through private party, was to be divided between Aam Aadmi Party and the cartel, 6%, so that it's a continuous income for Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal for personal gains. 185% profit at the retail shops was also part of this particular illegitimate activity, and thus there was a criminal conspiracy to get kickbacks from the businesses. I must also say that ED's second charge sheet has revealed a gentleman called C. Arvind, who was secretary to Mr. Manish Sisodia, Deputy CM of Delhi, has said that as per his statement, which was recorded on 7th of December 22, that in March 21, he was called at Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's residence, and a document which was called the draft GOM was handed over to him, which was not discussed in any GOM, and first time he saw.
Let's take a very quick break. Islamist radical Democrat Ilhan Omar has been removed from the US Foreign Affairs Committee. She is accused of pandering to Islamist radicals and terrorists globally, also known for anti-India comments.
You are watching India Today.
I propose to increase the rebate limit to 7 lakhs.
Yet again, the nation trusts India Today TV. Highest concurrent users during the Budget 2023 speech. Most watched news channel on YouTube live. India Today #1.
Wedding bells are ringing louder than ever as Bollywood's next it couple is finally ready to say their I do's. That's right, with New Year, Siddharth Malhotra and Kiara Advani are all set to begin a new chapter of their lives as husband and wife. According to India Today sources, the most anticipated wedding of 2023 will take place in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan in the first week of February. Sources further reveal that the couple is going all out to ensure they have a lavish Punjabi wedding. The wedding ceremonies will take place over 2 days. There will be Sangeet and Haldi on the same day, and the next day is Peras. A lot of their common friends and family members have already started shopping for marigold and yellow-themed outfits for the Haldi. Kiara was also heard discussing a Sangeet song playlist with her friends in Dubai over the New Year's. Since Sher Shah was a huge hit for both of them, Radha Lambia is already on the Sangeet playlist. Reports suggest that the guest list will include immediate family and industry friends like Karan Johar, Varun Dhawan, Katrina Kaif and Rakul Preet Singh. And after the wedding, the couple will also be hosting an elaborate reception in Mumbai. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
You are watching India Today.
Welcome back. Islamist Democrat Ilhan Omar has been removed from the US Foreign Affairs Committee. Omar has been accused of pandering to Islamist radicals and terrorists globally. Omar is also known for anti-Semitic hate and anti-India comments on a regular basis. Omar had in 2019 apologized for suggesting that the Republican support of Israel was fueled by donations from a pro-Israeli lobby group. Republicans, who have a narrow House majority, wanted her off the Foreign Affairs Committee over this remark. Omar had visited Pakistan-occupied Kashmir in 2022, wherein she promised to mainstream Pakistan's concerns with India. She had showed no compassion or knowledge about the plight of Kashmiri Pandits.
This debate today, it's about who gets to be an American. What opinions do we have to be counted as Americans? This is what this debate is about, Madam Speaker. There is this idea that you are a suspect if you are an immigrant, or if you are from certain parts of the world, or a certain skin tone, or a Muslim. It is no accident that members of the Republican Party accused the first Black President, Barack Obama, of being a secret Muslim. So I will continue to speak up because representation matters. I will continue to speak up for little kids who wonder who's speaking up for them. I will continue to speak up for families around the world who are seeking justice, whether they are displaced in refugee camps or they are hiding under their beds, somewhere like I was, waiting for the bullets to stop. Because this child, survivor of war, would have wanted that. The 9-year-old me would be disappointed if I didn't talk about the victims of conflict. I didn't come to Congress to be silent. I came to Congress to be their voice. And my leadership and voice will not be diminished if I am not on this committee for one term. My voice will get louder and stronger, and my leadership will be celebrated around the world as it has been. So take your vote or not. I am here to stay, and I am here to be a voice against harms around the world and advocate for a better world. I yield back.
She said the American military was equal to Hamas and to Taliban, from a member of the Foreign Affairs. She said Americans only like Israel because it's all about the Benjamins. And 3 years later she said, I didn't know there's a trope when it comes to referring to someone who's Jewish with money. She said on 9/11, as a member of Congress, as an individual who's sitting on Foreign Affairs, something happened that day. What does that say to other people around the world? What does that say to somebody else who wants to create another 9/11 America? I'm sorry. It's not right. We were right in our action, and she can serve on other committees. But it puts America in jeopardy, and I'm not going to do that under my watch. And it's fair in the process, unlike them.
When you have a member of the Republican caucus who has talked about Jewish space lasers and an entire amount of tropes, and also elevated her to some of the highest committee assignments in this body. This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology when my life was threatened.
Today's resolution, as it relates to Representative Omar, details 6 statements she made as a sitting member of Congress that under the totality of the circumstances disqualify her from serving on the Committee on Foreign Affairs. It is important to note that this resolution is very narrowly tailored and does not prevent Representative Omar from serving on other committees.
Where are the free speech warriors today? The hypocrisy is obvious to the American people. You are showing who you all are, really.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
Omar will not be silenced.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
Congressman Omar,
the gentlewoman's time has expired.
To be clear, the representative can say whatever the heck she wants. But we don't have to accept it or embrace it. Individuals who hold such hateful views should rightly be barred from that type of committee. We cannot let the poisonous ideology of anti-Semitism permeate into policy decisions that impact the lives of millions of Jews around the world.
India Today spoke to Aarti Tikku, who was shut down by Ilhan Omar when she raised questions regarding the persecution of Kashmiri Hindus in 2019 during the US congressional hearings. Listen in.
What is your first thought? Because I remember when you were speaking at that point, there was these constant sarcastic smiles by Ilhan Omar. You were not being allowed to give your views properly, and you literally had to battle your way into giving your perspective too. It was clear that her bias was out in the open. What is your first thought today, Aarti?
Well, Pooja, I stand vindicated today. Finally, the truth has prevailed, and I'm really glad that Republicans have shown her the boot from the US Foreign Affairs Committee. Ilhan Omar is fundamentally a bigot, an Islamist and a jihadist who stands by Pakistan's cross-border terrorism, who stands by Al-Qaeda, who justifies and apologizes for all Islamic radical groups. And unfortunately, she had the platform of US Foreign Affairs Committee for 5 years because of Democrats, because Democrats keep appeasing Islamists and jihadists. There is a nexus between the left and Islamists in the US and, in fact, in most of the democracies in the world. And finally, Republicans have done the course correction. They have shown her the door. They have in fact, ensured that she was disgracefully exited from this Foreign Affairs Committee.
Breaking news coming in on your screen. A Karachi mosque has been attacked by TLP workers. That's the 5th attack on a mosque in the last 3 months. Outrage over the Pakistan mosque attack. Pakistan mosque was attacked in broad daylight. Remember, TLP workers have attacked the Ahmadi mosque in Karachi. This is the 5th Ahmadi mosque attacked in the last 3 months. That's the latest coming in on your screens with the latest mosque being attacked. Geeta Mohan joining us on this. Geeta, you know, we've been covering this from the moment that Pakistani mosque was attacked, and clearly the results or the ramifications are still being seen. This is now the 3rd mosque, Ahmadi mosque, that we're seeing under attack.
Well, Abha, couldn't hear your question very clearly. I'm getting a lot of sound, but the fact is that Ahmadiyya community of Pakistan are certainly a community that have not been recognized even as Muslims, and therefore we're seeing the kind of persecution of the minorities in Pakistan, a country that now points fingers at India but does not look within. These are instances that clearly show what Pakistan is all about when it comes to minorities and protection of minorities. So a serious case over there, and the world watching.
Let's take you through that breaking news coming in on your screen. A Pakistan mosque, remember, was attacked in broad daylight, and with outrage on that, this is now the 5th attack on an Ahmadi mosque in the last 3 months, this time in Karachi. Those are the visuals that we're seeing for you on your screens. Now, speculations rife over superstar Sudeep taking a political plunge after his dinner meet with DK Shivakumar. Sources say the duo discussed politics in the meet. Shivakumar denies. More on that after this break.
You are watching India Today.
Superstars, one from the West, another from the home country. While he ruled a million hearts with his charisma in Bollywood,
अगर ये तुझे प्यार करती है तो ये पलट के देखेगी पलट.
This drama had his way into his fans' hearts by dominating the action world in Hollywood. Two contrasting personalities, but still connected with the thread of love for their craft and the unfathomable stardom. What's also common between the two superstars are reasons more than one. The thunderous comeback. Shah Rukh Khan and Tom Cruise both were seen in 2018 with their films Zero and Mission Impossible Fallout before taking a break from movies. While Mission Impossible raked in a total collection of $791.1 million worldwide against a production budget of $178 million, becoming the highest grossing Mission Impossible film at the time. Zero, on the other hand, failed to leave an impression. Directed by Anand L. Rai, the film was made on a budget of 200 crore rupees and minted 186 crore rupees worldwide.
कल रात 3:30 बजे तक मैं आपसे नफरत करता रहा। फिर 3:45 आपसे मोहब्बत हो गई।
सीधे मोहब्बत ही हो गई। हाँ। बहुत मिलेंगे तुम्हारे जैसे।
हमारे जैसा ही क्यों चाहिए आपको?
गवार पसंद है मुझे।
But when they did return to big screens after a gap in 2022 and 2023 respectively, they ensured the wait was worth it. Shah Rukh Khan shattered all the box office records and scripted history with Pathaan.
are watching India Today.
Welcome back. Massive political buzz over DK Shiv Kumar's meet with Kannada superstar Kicha Sudeep. Congress leader DK Shiv Kumar met Sudeep for dinner last night. That raised massive curiosity. Sources told India Today that politics was discussed during the dinner meet. Sudeep, who's from a scheduled tribe caste, discussed what his caste needs in terms of development activities. Karnataka has a large scheduled tribe population, which makes the meeting between DK Shiv Kumar and Sudeep even more relevant. Meanwhile, DK Shiv Kumar speaks on his meeting with actor Sudeep. Shiv Kumar has played down the political significance of meeting with Sudeep, calling him a good friend. DK Shiv Kumar said that he discussed the problems that the film industry faces.
Actor Sudeep photo with you has gone viral, sir. What do you have to say? There are contemplation that he is joining Congress party.
No, he is a friend of ours. I wanted to discuss about the film industry, problem of the film industry.
Okay.
What is there, we have to include in the manifesto.
Okay.
That is how I have met him.
Have you invited for any campaigns for Congress party?
No, I have not discussed politics with him.
Not politics with him. He is not joining Congress party.
I have not discussed politics with him.
Nagarjun joining us on the story. Nagarjun, take us through all of the speculation building up here, but no clear answer yet.
Well, the power corridors inside Vidhan Sadan in Karnataka also are only talking about the late night dinner meet between the Congress president Karnataka, Mr. DK Shiv Kumar, and top Kannada star Kicha Sudeep. Sudeep is a well-known actor who's acted in not just Kannada, Tamil, Telugu. He acted in Bahubali. He's acted with Amitabh Bachchan. So he's a pan-India star at this point of time, and he belongs to the scheduled tribe caste, and it has a large community, large population across Karnataka, and they're spread across the state. What is the meeting is that the sources have told us that some politics was discussed, and they tried to lure him to come to campaigning, if not even offering him a ticket. But Sudeep is also contemplating to downplay this, and DK Shiv Kumar has already downplayed it. What we are picking up sources from close to Sudeep is that he doesn't want to move to politics at this point of time because he has a lot at stake. His movies are still doing good, and he is in his prime in terms of his acting career. But however, the Congress is trying to make sure at least he comes for campaigning for few individuals in dominant seats where STs are prominent in those seats in Gulbarga, Raichur, Yadgir districts, so that the Congress can use Sudeep as a card to woo the ST voters.
Thank you for that, Nagarjun. Karnataka Congress leaders kicked off the second leg of the Prajadhwani Yatra as assembly elections draw close. State Congress President DK Shiv Kumar and former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah are undertaking separate bus tours after concluding the joint tour in the first phase. While Siddaramaiah will tour assembly constituencies in North Karnataka region, including Bidar, Kalaburagi, Vijaypura until February 18th. Shiv Kumar will be touring the southern districts including Kolar, Chitradurga, Bengaluru, rural Shivamogga districts until February 9th.
Amit Shah, when he was in Karnataka last week, he went on to target Congress, saying that Congress was ATM for Delhi AICC when Congress was in power.
You know, Amit Shah, as a leader of the BJP, he has to tell. See, now there is a bond scheme has come out by Manmohan Singh ji when he was a Prime Minister. How much money has been received from the corporates to Congress? How much has received to the opposition party? How much money has been officially given to BJP? That shows where is the ATM was formed, how the money has been routed. I did not explain to it.
All right, let's take a very quick break on that note.
You are watching India Today.
At first sight, it looks like a harmless deodorant. But if anyone tries to spray, it triggers a big blast. Images on your screen are of an improvised explosive device fitted in a perfume bottle with a unique trigger mechanism. The one-of-its-kind IED was recovered from a government school teacher, now a terror suspect, allegedly working at the behest of the Lashkar-e-Taiba. Arif, a resident of Resi district, is allegedly involved in carrying out multiple blasts, including one in a bus taking Vaishno Devi pilgrims.
पुलिस ने बड़ी मेहनत के साथ आरिफ नाम के दहशतगर्द को पकड़ा है, जो रियासी का रहने वाला है, और इसकी तफ्तीश और इंटेरोगेशन के दौरान ये पता भी चला कि ये आज से नहीं बल्कि पिछले लगभग 3 साल से ये पार जो हैंडलर हैं दहशतगर्दी को चलाने वाले जो लोग हैं लश्कर-ए-तौबा के, उनके साथ इसका तालमेल है। कटरा में जो बस में आग लगी ब्लास्ट के बाद, उसमें बहुत सी चीज़ें पुलिस वर्कआउट कर पाई थी, मगर उसकी एक तार अभी तक जुड़ नहीं रही थी, एक कड़ी अभी तक जुड़ नहीं रही थी कि वो आईडी फिट किसने करी बस के अंदर। इसने माना है कि वो आईडी इसी ने फिट करी थी।
Talking about the perfume IED, J&K police revealed that this is the first such weapon that has been recovered.
वो परफ्यूम आईडी है, बॉटल परफ्यूम की दिखती है, और अगर गलती से आपने परफ्यूम के स्प्रे के माफक उसको दबा दिया, जब खोल दिया तो आईडी फट जाएगी, और जिसके हाथ में आईडी होगी उसका मौके पर ही नुकसान हो जाएगा।
Arif was arrested for his alleged involvement in the twin blasts that rocked J&K's Narwal district on January 21, injuring 9 people. The police allege Arif received the supply of 3 IEDs towards the end of December, out of which 2 IEDs were used in the Narwal blasts.
Khan of Bollywood, the Badshah of Indian cinema, and in fact even the Pathaan of box office. That's right, he came and not just conquered, but also took the global box office charts by storm and how. Pathaan has scripted history by becoming the first ever Hindi film to cross over 650 crore rupees worldwide in just 8 days and has even collected over 330 crore rupees in India.
They are planning a massive attack और उनका target है India.
A feat only superstar Shah Rukh Khan and his film could achieve, giving another reason why he's still the most loved, undisputed, and the last of superstars. On January 25, 2023, Bollywood's ultimate superstar, Shah Rukh Khan, returned with all his guns blazing and gracefully proved that love forever trumps hate. Not a single city, or should we just say the world, could hold itself back from joining in to celebrate SRK as he made his comeback with Pathaan after a hiatus of almost 5 years. And this sheer love for him perhaps is what even made it a super blockbuster in the history of Hindi cinema, finally breaking the drought of mega hits for Bollywood despite all the boycott calls and controversies surrounding this Siddharth Anand directorial. The film has become the highest grosser in the spy universe, surpassing the lifetime collection of Hrithik Roshan's Star of War, which stands at rupees 475 crores. It has also surpassed the collection of Salman Khan's Tiger Zinda Hai, which ended at 564 crores.
Watching India Today.
Good afternoon and welcome. You're with us here on India Today. I'm Abha Bakaya. Here are the headlines of this hour. Is more trouble brewing for Adani? NSE and BSE put 3 Adani firms in watch list. S&P Dow Jones indices to remove Adani Enterprises from Dow Jones sustainability indices. Massive uproar in Parliament over Adani stocks. Opposition raises shame slogans in Lok Sabha. After ruckus, Rajya Sabha chair says his appeal being disregarded. Both houses adjourned till Monday.
Chairperson, sir, with your permission, on behalf of my senior colleague, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, महोदय, आपकी अनुमति से मैं आज की कार्यवाही में क्रम से
copy each of the papers mentioned against the name of my colleague.
On behalf of my colleague.
Supreme Court issues notice to centre over BBC film Roe, asks centre to file reply within 3 weeks. Supreme Court to hear case in April again. Speculations rife over superstar Sudeep taking a political plunge after his dinner meet with DK Shivakumar. Sources say the duo discussed politics in the meet. Shivakumar denies. BJP faces AIADMK conundrum in Tamil Nadu. Series of meetings with OPS and EPS camp as Saffron Party is yet to pick a side for erode by election battle. Islamist radical Democrat Ilhan Omar removed from the US Foreign Affairs Committee, accused of pandering to Islamist radicals and terrorists globally, also known for anti-India comments. Finance Secretary TV Somanathan has spoken out, saying the stock market turmoil created by the rout in Adani Group shares is a storm in a teacup from a macroeconomic point of view, emphasizing that India's public financial system is robust. The senior-most bureaucrat in the Finance Ministry also said that movements in the stock market per se are not the government's concern and there are independent regulators to take necessary action. There's absolutely no concern from the point of view of financial stability, either for policyholders or for anyone holding shares in these institutions. The Secretary further said that the fluctuations in the stock market prices is not a concern and it's a universal phenomenon of all stock markets in all circumstances. Sakshi Basra joining us from the newsroom. Sakshi, Somanathan clearly saying that this is more about a particular group company rather than a larger macro problem. Just take us through some of those key comments coming in.
Absolutely, Abha, you're right. TV Somanathan did clarify that the government's concern is with really creating the right environment and protecting the investors at large by creating a friendly regulatory environment as well and making sure that there is transparency and that the market really functions well, making sure that the information asymmetry is also reduced. And he also said that the government also ensures that they have their own macroeconomic policies which are sound and therefore have a fundamentally strong